prepare to look inward, because the subtle shifts in your vision are not random, nor are they merely physical. Many do not recognize that the eyes often serve as the first canvas where the currents of deep inner change begin to show. You might be watching for grand visions or flashes of insight. Yet, the most profound transformations often appear not as something extraordinary, but as something deeply familiar yet difficult to name. You might explain it away as fatigue, strain, or a simple feeling of being off. But the quiet wisdom within you knows differently. Your body is a reflection of your inner journey, and your eyes are its silent messengers. You could be overlooking the most direct sign that something fundamental is unfolding. It is not found in dramatic displays. It is found in the quiet way you have begun to see the world. To claim this path of clear perception, take a quiet breath and type this intention in the comments below. I am ready to see with new eyes. This simple act is a signal to your deeper self that you are open to the journey. 1. A sudden feeling of pulling back in your visions, as if you're observing through a new lens. This does not occur all the time, but its presence is unmistakable. You are observing something ordinary. Your own hands, the space around you, another person, and for a fleeting moment, you feel your awareness gently recede. It is as though your consciousness rests just behind your eyes, looking through them rather than from within them. There is no discomfort, only a profound sense of stillness, a gentle stepping back. You may blink, trying to reconnect, attributing it to a momentary lapse in focus. But consider this perspective. This is often the beginning of a conscious separation from automatic thinking. Your awareness is learning to witness life without being completely carried away by it. Your eyes become the first place this new, observant stillness manifests. In this space, your physical senses begin to harmonize with an inner knowing. The world appears the same, but your relationship to it feels different, less reactive, more spacious. That moment of watching yourself see is not an error. It is your awareness expanding beyond the confines of old patterns. 2. Blinking more frequently, but not from dryness. This is so subtle that it often passes unnoticed. You are in conversation or looking at a screen, and you become aware of an increased frequency in your blinking. The immediate assumption is tiredness or physical irritation. Yet, often, its source is energetic. As your inner world begins to shift, your blinking can become a way of recalibrating. Your being is processing a greater depth of information from the world, and your body adapts. It creates these tiny pauses to manage the flow of this new perception, much like taking a steady breath in a powerful current. What you are feeling is an integration of a deeper awareness. You are starting to perceive not just light, but the subtle energy and intention that flow beneath the surface. Each blink is not just to moisten the eye, it is to give your system a moment of quiet, a brief retreat from an increasingly rich field of perception. It is a gentle, protective rhythm your body finds as your inner vision awakens. It is common in environments where the energy feels dense or chaotic. Your eyes are sensing far more than your conscious mind is labeling, and the blinking is your body's natural way of maintaining inner peace as you adjust to seeing more of what is truly there. 3. Noticing faint movement in your peripheral vision that disappears when you look. This is one of the most easily dismissed yet meaningful signals. You might be in a quiet space, relaxed and engaged in a simple task. From the edge of your sight, you detect a gentle shift, a flicker, a subtle wisp of light or shadow. But when you turn to look directly, there is nothing. You dismiss it as a trick of the light or your mind playing games. But what if it is something more? As you journey inward, your peripheral vision becomes a sensitive instrument for perceiving the unseen currents of an environment. Unlike your direct gaze, which is focused and analytical, your side vision is more intuitive and aware. It connects to a primal stillness. When your own stillness deepens, you may begin to notice these subtle energies, not as defined figures, but as reminders of the silent, living presence that fills every space. These peripheral glimpses are not meant to cause alarm. They are gentle invitations. Your awareness is learning to sense the spaces between things, the silence behind the noise. The boundary between the seen and the unseen becomes softer, and your peripheral vision is often the first place this new sensitivity quietly reveals itself. You are not losing your focus. You are expanding it. 4. Your own eyes look different to you in photographs. A moment arrives when you are looking at a recent photograph of yourself, and you notice something has changed in your gaze. Your eyes may appear to hold more depth, more stillness, or a certain clarity you don't recall. Some describe a feeling that their eyes are more present or intensely alive. You cannot articulate it, but you feel it. The energy behind your eyes is shifting. This has little to do with the camera or the light. It is a reflection of the inner landscape that is being captured. Your eyes mirror the reality that you are no longer defined by the stories you once held about yourself. The person in older photos might have carried more tension, more fear, more unexamined conditioning. But now, your inner state has transformed. That change radiates outward. For some, their eyes might seem softer in one phase, showing a release of old burdens. For others, they hold a new fire, a piercing presence that was not there before. Both are signs of the journey. Your eyes are the last place the old self can hide, and the first place your true nature shines through. So when you no longer entirely recognize your own gaze, do not see it as strange. See it as a profound confirmation that your inner self is unfolding. The gentle discomfort you feel is simply your present self witnessing the quiet shedding of the past. 5. Eye contact becomes either deeply intense or overwhelming. On this path, the simple act of making eye contact with others begins to transform. It is no longer just a social gesture. It becomes intensely meaningful. At times, profoundly overwhelming, causing you to gently look away. At other times, you meet someone's gaze, and it feels as though time slows down. A silent understanding passes between you, something that words cannot capture. A deep recognition, as if both of your inner worlds are seen for a moment. This is not social unease. It is heightened awareness. Your journey inward is gently dissolving the barriers of the conditioned self, leaving behind a more open and raw perception. When you look into someone's eyes now, you are not just seeing their features. You are feeling their presence. You may sense their unspoken thoughts, their hidden sorrows, their quiet joys. This newfound honesty in your gaze can be felt by others. They might look away, not from anger, but because the clarity in your eyes mirrors something within them they are not ready to see. In other moments, your presence becomes a source of peace. People may find themselves sharing things they had not intended to, simply because your calm gaze created a safe space. This is what it means to truly see, and in return, to be seen. If these quiet invitations resonate with the journey you find yourself on, consider this a space to return to. Joining our community by subscribing and liking this video is a way to affirm your path. You walk this journey inward, but you are not alone in it. 6. A new sensitivity to artificial lighting and screens. This may seem purely physical, yet its roots run deeper. One of the clearest indicators of an inner shift is how your eyes start to respond to different sources of light, especially man-made ones. You might find fluorescent lights feel jarring, or that prolonged time with a screen creates a sense of tension behind the eyes. You can't pinpoint why, but it feels dissonant, almost invasive. This is more than digital fatigue. It is a call for energetic harmony. As your inner world becomes quieter, your entire being, including your eyes, starts to align more with natural rhythms. You may find yourself drawn to the soft glow of a candle, the warmth of the sun, or the gentle light of dawn. Your system is gently rejecting the harsh overstimulation of modern life, and your eyes, in their honest and immediate way, are your guide. Many on this inward path find they need more moments away from screens, or that the intense lighting in places like shopping malls or offices feels loud and disruptive to their inner peace. In a way, it is. Your receptivity is growing. Your eyes are no longer numb to that which is out of balance. If you found yourself dimming screens or seeking natural light, honor this impulse. It is not a sign of weakness. It is your inner wisdom asking for what truly nourishes it. 7. Spontaneous tearing in the eyes without emotion. You are not feeling sad. There is nothing irritating your eye. You are simply in a moment of stillness, perhaps late at night or early in the morning, and without any reason you can name, your eyes begin to well up with moisture. One moment, all is calm, and the next, tears gather as if your body is responding to something your mind has not yet grasped. This is what is truly taking place, a gentle release from within, and your eyes are the channel for it. As you become more aware, old emotional energies that have been held within your system begin to gently dissolve. Instead of surfacing as overwhelming waves of feeling, this release can be quiet, subtle, and pure. The eyes, being the windows to our inner world, become the vessels for this silent emotional cleansing. Sometimes it is old grief. Sometimes it is a joy too deep for words. Sometimes it is the weight of memories you no longer need to carry. This is not a state to be analyzed or fixed. It is a process to be allowed. When the eyes water without a story attached, it is often a sign that a profound inner truth has been acknowledged and is now being gently let go. 8. A temporary softening of focus. While your mind feels crystal clear, this experience is subtle yet profound. Your eyes are open and you are looking at something. A tree, a person, the wall in front of you. But for just a moment, the image becomes soft and slightly blurred. It is not alarming, nor does it feel like a problem with your vision. Instead, it is as if your sight has turned from outward focus to inward awareness. You blink and clarity returns. But in that moment of softness, you did not feel confusion. You felt a deep sense of presence, an inner stillness. What is occurring is a shift in perception. You are not detaching from reality, but from an over-reliance on the external world for information. As your awareness deepens, you begin to depend less on sharp, literal sight and more on a holistic, energetic sensing. Your physical eyes are not failing. They are learning to work in harmony with your inner vision. This often happens in moments of quiet reflection, deep contemplation, or connection with nature. Your outer gaze softens so that your inner perception can come forward. It may feel unfamiliar, but it is not a flaw. It is the activation of a deeper way of knowing. Your eyes are not breaking down. They are breaking through. They are learning to share the act of seeing with your heart. If any of these signs have appeared in your life, know they are not random occurrences. They are gentle invitations from your deeper self. What has your own vision been quietly showing you? Should you feel called to continue exploring this path of inner clarity, consider subscribing to this channel. Let it be a quiet commitment to your own journey of seeing things and yourself anew.